Hey, this is Shiraz, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that when I clear something for someone, when I cause a shift, I tend to yawn and cough from the energetic shift that happens. I don't know why it happens. It's just how my body works. And if you don't know that, you're going to listen to this video and go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You might still think that, but now there's more of an explanation. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you hear something that you can absolutely relate to, when I cleared for them, you can get it cleared for you too. Just say yes when they're saying yes, and it works. I have people that watch these videos every morning to get stuff cleared. This can be your new morning habit too. Okay, that's enough for that. Let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get a great shift out of it. See you soon.
It bothers me that I look like a privileged person, even though I've done a great job of working hard
Yep.
to get to look like a privileged person, but I'm not sure why it's bothering me to do that.
So you don't want to look like a privileged person.
No, I mean, I work hard to become this privileged person, but
Yep.
I don't know. I guess maybe it's how do I become comfortable being a privileged person, even though I'm really not, if that makes sense.
Okay. What do you think of privileged people?
Um, they have it all together. All the things that you were talking about, they have things. They're able to receive things in terms of they can. They don't even have to work hard. They just are,
Okay.
and that's the. I mean, I'm transitioning to be here in that, but I for some reason um, I noticed in terms of in terms of going back and forth and going like, okay, maybe I don't need to be looking like a privileged person, but I do. I mean, yeah, I want to be in this place where all the things that you talk about in terms of success and pushing through the barriers.
Okay. So
Mm.
are you going to be judged? Are you afraid of how people will judge you?
Well, it must be.
Okay.
It must.
So why are you so concerned with what other people think about you?
I I guess the way I have been raised in terms of being so I look wealthy and so I've been raised very frugal, and so I look like somebody who spends too much money, and
Okay.
I guess that's where the root cause is.
Okay. So when you said you were raised to worry about what other people, how other people judged you. So
No,
what?
no, no. I was raised very frugally, and
Mhm.
so if uh, it apparently so since I was raised frugally, then I look like a wealthy person. Then of course the people who have been in my life that knew me as a poor girl, they're bothered by the fact that I look very wealthy, and
Okay.
so it's, apparently that's slapping me in the face.
Okay. So if you're worried about them being bothered, then you're always going to make sure you can't actually have the success and the money and even the bigger look that you desire because you don't want them to be bothered, right?
Apparently, yeah,
Yeah.
it seems to be yeah the root.
So that's it. So you have to be willing for them to hate you. You have to be willing them to be bothered all the time because that's about their world. It's not about your world. You're letting their stories affect you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and this is the thing, the reason they get bothered is because your story is disrupting their story, right? So they're in this place like everything is a struggle. There's not a lot of money. We can't dress really well, right? And here you are doing it, which is proof that it can happen. But they're so happy in their story. They're like, well, I got to get mad at Kavita now because she's like in my face with it. And that's the way they're going to look at it. You look at her flaunting her success. Look at the way she looks, and rather than look inside, which is what they need to do, and say, well, what the hell can I do to shift so I can have that? It's easier for them to just get mad at you and not change themselves. So when you realize that's what's going on, that this is all about them not changing and staying comfortable in struggle, then it becomes easier for you to not care, right? and you can still care about them, but just don't care about what they think of you.
Mhm.
Right? You can become that inspiration rather than that object of attack. So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure no one gets upset with how you show up in the world?
Yes.
Okay. Is it your job to keep everyone happy?
Apparently it was. And so
Okay.
now I know that I don't have to take that responsibility.
Okay.
It's okay. The world's going to be okay if I don't make everybody happy.
All right. So let's just make sure it's all cleared out. Are you willing to step out of the story that it's your job to make sure everyone else is happy?
Yes.
Okay. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. All right.
Warrior woman, ready to go.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. And if you had a shift of your own, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Also, check out the description for energetic magic events that you can attend every single month. Be well, be aware, and be magical.